tumkaribishe tafadhali. Allan Lawrence, welcome sir.
Thank you. Wow, thank you so much, men of God. And in Moas, we really appreciate, we don't take this opportunity for granted. For us gathered here, just to see the fusion of this vision. It is never easy, I understand, and with the great support system that you have around here, I believe it is going to be big and big. Allow me just to begin by a short story, a very short story. That once upon a time there was a young man who really went to school, he studied so well, and the parents were very much willing to support. So upon supporting this young man till to his graduation day, like just today. So on that particular day, the boy was like, he asked the parents, what really are you going to give me as a mark of me graduating? So the parent figured it out because considering they were from a Christian background, they bought a Bible. And inside this Bible, they placed everything they ever owned. And they gave the boy. So after some time, the boy was so much disappointed. He took the Bible, kept it somewhere there. Then after some time, the parent died. So he kept on wondering, like, what have I really inherited from my parents? So upon sitting just there wondering, he remembered one thing, that the parent gave him a Bible and he placed it somewhere. So upon considering that, he went and opened the Bible. He realized that whatever the parent owned, they had placed it in there. But because of ignorance, he had forgotten it there. What am I trying to say? Each and every one of us, we're being presented by an opportunity. But we have this notion and we have this mentality that it must come from the way we expect. Even the way we pray to God, we have always a way that we want this blessing to come. So, information is power. You can imagine, if this boy was so much eager to read, to continue to read, not for exams, but to continue to read, you can imagine he could have gotten that document, he could have gotten everything that the parents had placed in them. So I want to challenge each and every one of us at this particular point, that it should be a way that we need to continue to read, we need to continue to empower ourselves, because most of the time I always see his status and his postings. He challenges me because the things he posts there, that's when I keep on asking him, are you speaking in tongues? Because it is a point of knowledge. And each one of us, we act based on the kind of knowledge we have. We are where we are today because of the knowledge we have. So in whatever we are doing, I challenge each and every one of us that, you know what, let us continue to empower ourselves. Let's continue to read wide. Let's continue to go through the process. And actually, when he invited me to speak, I was like, he gave me something to speak on the process. We live in a generation whereby most of the people, we don't want to go through the process. You just give me the product. You just show me the glory. Show me the easiest way of how I'm going to obtain the glory. But we are not ready to go through the process. Once the vision is so big, MYS Audio School, the moment it was started, I believe when Andy could share the vision with some people, they could not see the end. Because most of the people could not imagine going through the process. But remember one thing, the final product is as good as the process. You are defined by the process you go through. The market cannot embrace you if they are not willing to see the journey you've gone through. So even to the graduates today, let this not be the last, or let not this be the first, but it should be a continuation. Be willing to go through the process. You cannot just come out of this place and expect to be the next person you envision. You expect to be the mentor, like the one you are seeing. You just have to be willing to go through the process. You have to be willing to dirtify yourself. Because we live in a generation today, let me tell you, it is so easy to become great. Why? Because most of the people, they don't want to do the hardest thing. They just want to do the soft things. But I challenge each one of us today. Go for that thing that makes you stretch, makes you stretch to a point whereby you can go off your limits. You can go off everything that you are doing. And there is nothing to lose if you challenge yourself, if you stretch yourself. It does not matter. You know, once you've understood what you really want in this life, it becomes so easy for you. It's better for you to start with the end coming toward the beginning. Just like that boy, he didn't understand that, you know what, these things I have to toil. Anything that comes easy, you have to suspect it. Because if you've not labored for it, you are just toying around with it. You are bound to lose it. So it's better for you to go throughout the process to understand what you truly want. And by doing so, you need to check on the kind of environment you surround yourself with. Because someone said that your network determines your net worth. So whatever you want is always next to you. But most of the time we tend to ignore. Most of the time we tend to despise the personalities around us. You understand what I'm saying? So we just need to build healthy relationships, because upon relationship, that is the moment you are going to be able to unmask your potential. After understanding that, you know what, I have this vision. Who are you connected to? Because you collect from where you are connected to, right? And if you are just in this environment that your friends are not challenging you, your friends are not even believing in the big vision you have, believe me, you are not bound to go further, because you are just in a cage. Today, ask yourself, among your friends, who really challenges you? Who really believes in the vision you have? As much as you do not believe it by yourself, but who do you hang around with? Because at the end of the day, they are either going to break you or they are going to encourage you towards your vision. Stop hanging around personalities and friends who most of the time they belittle you. So you just have to be very much intentional. You have to introspect yourself at every given point of our lives, that, you know what, with this great vision that I have, who are the people who are going to support me? Who are the people who are going to cultivate me to move towards my dream? Just like in the story of that man in the Bible, whereby Jesus Christ was teaching, but the friends had to go an extra mile to, like, even to remove the roof so that this man can get healing. You understand what I'm saying? So you just have to be surrounded by the right networks of personalities who are going to push you, who are going to mention your name in a room full of opportunities. Then, as I begin to wind up completely, is who do you look up to? We live in a generation whereby people are never willing to learn from people. Most of the time, people want just to, we hate on people who we secretly know and desire what they have. So it takes a high level of humility, teachable spirit to be able to sit down and learn. It does not show a sign of weakness, but it is a sign that you've understood your greatness. That's when I can be able to sit down and learn. The moment you stop learning, that's the moment you start dying. Somebody said so. So you can be up there. But are you humble enough to learn from that person even you least expect? If in your day you end and there is nothing you've learned, you're bound to fail. You're bound to fail. I was reading a book, it was saying, is either you win or you learn. So in your journey towards unmasking your potential, in your journey towards realizing your vision, you just need to be willing and have a teachable spirit that, you know what, I can continue to learn. There is no day that you can invest in knowledge and you go wrong. Most of the people who have invested so much in knowledge, they have never regretted in life. So I believe I'm speaking to personalities who have understood that, you know what, they are willing to learn each and every day. They are willing to continue. Let this not be the end of it all. Let us one day come to this school and I'm being taught by him, I'm being taught by him. You know, that is the joy of even the vision bearer. He will be like, at least out of this, people came out and they're affecting the world. You understand what I'm saying? So you as an individual, each and every moment, try so much to find a place. There is one thing I always say, that lack of mentors leaves you at the mercies of tormentors. So, in your journey of whatever you are doing, who mentors you? Because you look like the person you are looking up to. You smell like the company you keep. So the question begs, who do you look up to? You want to change the direction of your life, change the personalities that you look up to. Change the personalities that you sit and hang around with. And believe in the beauty of your dreams. Dreams, I believe, each and every one of us, if you have that dream that does not stretch you past your limits, you just need to think about your life. Think about the direction that you are going. Because 100 years to come, Andy, you might not be there, but MYS Audio School will be there. So you as the legend, you need to always concentrate about the legacy. After all said and done, what will remain is the impact you are going to leave on the surface of the earth. We won't remember you for that you are a student here. Yes, we will remember you for that. But the question will be, how are you affecting and how are you using the knowledge you got from this place to impact the world? Thank you so much. That was my time. Allan Lawrence.
Ai, that is not how we give it up for Allan. Ai, tupige makofi mzuri bana. Ai. One more time, let us give it up for him, please. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Allan Lawrence. That is very serious knowledge right there. So, as we continue, naona online viewers wame log in kabisa na kuna